I just processed it over and over again onto this tape. And it ends up looking. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the transition screen. And notice it doesn't affect that, except that you can't actually have a mix going, because you can only mix when it's in the middle, right? And you have to put it up to the top to see your transition. So that's one of the drawbacks of using these mixers, is that you actually have to program your transitions while you only have one thing playing. Now on C here, that goes with that. D is the one that's playing, and that matches. So we want C. So I'm going to push the bottom row, which is the blinking button will show up, and that means that's what we're going to mix into. So I'm going to press C, and I think we're still in the squares. And so got that. Let's go to the luminance and see if we can get something neat for that. It starts looking pretty cool, and it doesn't take too long. So you make a couple tapes like this that are more abstract footage that you processed out of natural things, and you can, I don't know, I can tell the difference between things that were shot analog and things that were shot digital, and I usually find that stuff that's shot analog is they're kind of glitchy and digital looking at or crunchy looking at the edges. It's like an analog look to it. So I find that the analog footage kind of has a better aesthetic with it. It matches more. Yeah, so there's that. So would anyone like to try a tape here, or have any suggestions? You're looking for mood, color, feeling? Yeah. Okay, let's put on the commercial. Time for a commercial break. Oh, that was in today's this one. So the way that I organize my stuff, I know it's going to run forever, because when I'm using a VHS tape, you have to remember how long each tape is and watch your counter too, because all of a sudden you can get to a blue screen. So on this tape that we're watching right now with the green, it's tricky when you get going really fast and you have a lot of things going. It's a busy environment with loud music. People are talking. Yeah, I go to a lot of different places, and then I make a lot of my own footage too. Probably about a 50-50 split. But I go to Web and I go to archive.org a lot. They're actually all listed on the back of the handout that I gave you. There's lots of good stuff on there. And with those, they use a lot of Creative Commons licensing. I don't know if you're familiar with some of the things that are happening now with artists and copyright and Creative Commons, but Creative Commons is a way for artists to have really, really solid copyright attached to their works that can be digitally distributed, and the copyright stays with it. But the copyright can be modified so that it's tweaked just to your liking. So there's things where people can use it, and they can download it, have fair use of it, but they can't do anything commercial with it, and they can't make any derivatives from it, meaning they can't sample it and chop it up. They can just watch it. Then there's other ones where you can sample it, but everything that you sample has to also be under the same copyright. So it creates a sort of chain of sampling rights, which is really, really cool. And it's a lot like what's going on with Linux and the whole open source movement, where the source code is free, but if you make anything from it, it also has to be free. So it's pretty cool, actually, what's going on with that. And Creative Commons is hopping on that. And then the other Creative Commons license that's popular is you can do anything you want with it. It's completely open. So, yeah. And there's all sorts of little tweaks within those categories. But it's really nice because archive.org is this huge database of all these old videos, too. Lots of really old stuff that the copyright has run out of. And a lot of old 50s commercials and factory imagery and stuff. Infomercials?
Those old duck and cover, those old duck and
cover.
Those,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are just hilarious.
Yeah. There's lots of those on there. And you can download them for free, burn them onto a CD, and use them because the Creative Commons licensing allows that too. It's quite interesting. So let's watch the shrinking heads. Now, before we do this, we have to think, okay, what's on right now? So I've got solid one on D, blinking one on C. That means A and B are free. So this is A and this is B. So let's shirts from the late 60s. Yeah.
So is there only one ad on that DVD?
Yeah, I make sure that my DVDs are as simple as possible. Because like on a VHS tape, if you tape half an hour of one thing and then half an hour of something else, it's really easy to let that like 30 minutes slide by and all of a sudden you've got flying chickens on the screen and it's not right, you know. So, and doing your transitions really slowly is important too, not to be too jerky. And you kind of get a feel for the different mixers. They have different sensitivities on the T-bars too. So, especially if you start doing this throbbing stuff, you have to be careful not to go too fast because then all of a sudden you've just switched to one. If you get too far to the end, they're analog here. It's just the nature of analog. Halfway. Yeah. John's actually really good at video feedback. Do you want to try and get some of your wormies going?